Hello, greetings to you, and welcome to the Farm Prefect, where we talk about profitable agribusiness ideas. This week, our focus have been on catfish farming, and I have done some earlier videos on catfish farming, and I had a lot of calls coming in, people asking how much it may cost to set up a catfish farm and all that. So today I want to um, handle that question together with you. So we are making an estimate for 1,000 capacity catfish farm, right? 1,000 capacity catfish farm. So 1,000. I hope you can see capacity. 1,000 capacity catfish farm. Okay, all right. So that is our estimate is for 1,000 capacity catfish farm. Now, I want to do it in a manner that you can understand and follow properly. So to set up our catfish farm, there are things that we will need. All right, there are things that we will need. One is the pond. The pond is very important. It is where our fishes will be kept. So the pond. And then secondly, we will need fingerlings. Fingerlings. And then we will need feed. The feed is what we are going to give to the fishes to enable them meet the nutritional needs. Then, so we have pond, fingerlings, feed. And you see, the water in the pond, even though catfish is a fresh fish water, there are requirements, there are pH that the water has to be at, which we will talk about in the next video. Yeah, the ideal water for your catfish. Now, so we would have to test the water. So water test, and probably if there is a need to correct it, then we'll do correction. So water test plus correction. Okay, water test plus correction. Yeah, so I think for now, and also about the pond, when we bring our pond, the pond we want to use here is the trampoline pond. So this estimate is covering the trampoline pond, okay, the trampoline pond. So we will need some plumbing works to be done so that water can be automated to the pond. And when we want to empty the pond or to change water, it can be easy for us. So plumbing materials, okay, plumbing materials plus workmanship. Okay, sometimes if the one doing the setup for you, the one you have hired to do the job for you, is not a plumber, then you would have to get a plumber to do the work for you. Yeah, not necessarily a plumber. If the person doesn't know how to do the plumbing, then you would have to get a plumber. Take for instance, I can do the plumbing for that setup, so I wouldn't, if I'm doing it for myself, I wouldn't be paying anybody workmanship. Now let's begin with it. These are the things we need for the startup to get it running. So the pond, we would budget for 4,500. Okay, 4,500 Ghana cedis. Yes, 4,500 Ghana cedis. This pond should be able to take our fish till maturity. So that size, we can go for 18 feet by 10 by 4 feet. Yeah, that size can hold our fishes to maturity, even though there may be a need for sorting, which we will talk about later. Then the fingerlings. Right now, fingerlings are sold between 2 cedis to 3 cedis, depending on the size. But let's budget for 2 cedi 50 pesos. And because it's 1,000 capacity catfish farm, it means that we will need 1,000 fingerlings. Okay, I'm coming. So the fingerlings will need 1,000 of them. Now, 1,000 of the fingerlings. So when we want to use 2 cedi 50 pesos, even though it is sold between 2 cedi to 3 cedis, we want to use 2 cedi 50 pesos for our budgeting. So if we use 2 cedi 50 pesos, that 2.5 times this 1,000 will be giving us 2,500. All right, 2,500 Ghana cedis. Okay, then the feed. To be able to raise the 1,000 fingerlings to a table size, 1 kg, or in some situations, if things go to your advantage, 1.2, 1.4. But we are looking at 1 kg, okay, to 1.2. We will need 67 bags of feed. All right, 67 bags. So we need feeds, 67 bags. Now that feed, 67 bags. The price of feed is not quite stable, because most of the feeds come from overseas or outside our country, even though there are some plants that are currently producing feed within, but it is still the price is still unstable. But at the time we can get a feed 300 cedis, 250 or 300 cedis. Now when we do that 300 cedis by 67, by 67, okay, we should be getting around 20,000. So now we want to do the addition. Here we have 4,500 plus, here we have 2,500 plus 20,000, okay, 20,000 plus 500 plus 1,005, which is the plumbing materials and then workmanship. Okay, so now let's do the addition. 4,500 plus 2,500 plus 20,000 plus 500 plus 1,005. Okay, that will be given, when you do the addition, will be giving us 29,000. All right, so to set up 1,000 capacity catfish farm, we will need 29,000, and this 29,000 is getting up the setup and everything, the fingerlings and everything. So it is that from the beginning to the end of that first production, we need 29,000. But listen, let your attention come here. You do not, when you look at the thing here, what costs most is the feed. You do not need all these 67 bags at the start. Okay, so if you have that assurance that you can be able to provide for the for the fishes as to when they need feed, you can buy at least 10 bags, 20 bags, or even 15 bags or 30 bags of feed, what you can afford to begin with, so that as they grow, because the fishes are not going to feed on the same type of feed. No, as they grow, their feed size changes, because their weight also changes, their size also changes. What the fingerling will take is different from what a matured fish will take. Are you getting it? Or fish getting to maturity. So don't let this 29,000 scare you, all right, for the 1,000 capacity catfish farm. Because when I take you through the expected revenue, you realize that it is worth it. So keep this in mind. This is the first stage. We need 29,000. All right, we'll keep this 29,000 up here, and then we'll go through the calculation to see our expected revenue. Okay, just hold on.